Twinge? Twinge! Can you hear me? Oh, phew. What happened? Everything went pitch black for a second.
Interesting.
Oh! This is Amber from the Glen. I can remember now. Activating tracking system. Setting course. Wait. This boat is over capacity. You'll need to leave behind some of your possessions. Oh, sure. Oh. Well, I don't think I'll be needing this crowbar anymore. Or this gas mask and gloves. That is acceptable. Onwards we go.
These little, like, cutscene things are pretty neat. A little bit brighter. Yeah, we are in the Glen. Okay.
Here is your stop. The Glen. Thank you. There should be a village to the north, but that's all I can recall. Oh, that's good to know. Farewell. May your mission be a success. Are you leaving? Yes. I must return to my station. But you'll be alone again. It's okay. I have not been tamed.
All right, we can see better. We can see all the clovers. I'm looking over. I still have the clover window open. I don't expect it to do anything until it's actually called for, but. The silence. Like, this certainly isn't like the most amazing pixel art I've seen or anything, but they do do a good job of what they had to work with. The scenes look pretty neat. Are you just circling? How's it going?
I'm catching fireflies for Mommy.
Not anymore, you're not.
Halula? Halula, where did you go? Twinge, did you hear that? Halula! I think it's coming from southeast of here.
Well, see you later then.
Filled with small dried fish. It's full of fish heads. A few small fish are in the bottom of this jar. Nothing's biting. These look like crab shells. It's a bed. Well, more like a mattress.
That is not the bed of legend. Because it doesn't have the little symbol on it.
A jar of worms. Gross. There was a time where our people used to live in these ruins. But due to flooding, most of us have moved to less permanent settlements. Flooding? Aye, the land has gotten brittle. The Glen used to be in one piece, you know?
Alright, this is where the treasure is. This is where Monkey's looking for his treasure, and we just stumbled upon it. He's been searching for that for like 700 episodes, right? I don't follow the show. For all I know, they found the treasure and they kept going. But anyway.
But now it's just a bunch of islands that get smaller and smaller. Ah.
Alright, so we can go up or down. They have not yet found One Piece, and it continues to get more ridiculous. See, to me, that's reason to not catch up, but... yeah, it's really, really long, and it's still going. Yep.
This jar is full of milk. Milk makes you grow taller. That's what Mama always says.
Okay, that's the same tone as this one, right? Yeah.
Most of the green moss covering our village has already lost its glow. If it wasn't for the thin strip left by the boundaries of the land, people could easily fall into the ocean. Without light, land and water become indistinguishable here. This jar is full of dry beans. An empty jar.
Just jars and bells. That's the land we are in.
A jar full of small rocks. Wow! Is that the sun? Yeah. And you're holding it? Isn't it hot? Not really. It's nice and warm. Some jars filled with grains. Just a jar. But this is a jar. Another jar. Last week, I saw more of those squares while out fishing. I knew better than to get too close, though. Squares? Squares, man. They're bad news.
That's just some hep cat talking about the squares.
Coals.
It's grains. I know we should. Maybe it's wheat.
There's peas in there.
Just don't merge. Don't mix it with mayonnaise. This house doesn't have a door.
Looks like moss. I guess people eat those. Some jars. It's slowly being chipped away already, but it's still trying to stay alive, I think. Doesn't matter. One day the world will finally give up this fight. I just hope I'm not alive to see it. I'm bringing back the sun, though. That won't fix the root of the problem. Just like the other lady said. But don't lose heart. Without the sun, the world will die much faster. At the very least, I'm sure everyone would like to see the sun again. It's some kind of stew. The fireflies light up this room. Huh? There's 30G in this jar. These jars are filled with water. This jar smells like alcohol. Gross. I wonder why grown-ups like to drink this stuff. Alcohol is for... Alcohol is for setting things on fire.
We have the same question, Nico. We have the same question.
This jar is full of milk. It smells nice. It's not ready yet, but would you like some stew? I'm not hungry, but thank you. It's the least I can offer the Savior. Heads of wheat. This looks like flour. Jar of some sort of grain.
Confirmed some of it is in fact wheat, though.
Oats.
It's not very well sorted. This is it. The last of our grain surpluses. And now we're dealing with a vermin problem.
Maybe you can get cats? Not that I'm a cat, I mean.
Wait. Okay, she's always excited when it looks like flour. I was wondering if that one had an exclamation mark and the other one didn't. I've got the sun and it's a bit dim. Yeah. Alright, so I guess spoiler-filled recap. So we start at Dark House, and we find the sun, and then we're teleported to this world, and in the process of being like right before we're teleported to this world, I suppose, or sorry, right before Nico was teleported to this this world, I was personally addressed by, let's say, the computer. They told me a little bit about what's going on, and then we went to that the Barrens, the outskirts of this world, and Nico talks to ProfitBot and gets kind of the lowdown on what's going on here, and ProfitBot informs Nico that that I'm here, and that Nico can talk to me, so she does, and I talk back a little bit, and I told her to act like a robot at one point, and then an actual robot saw her acting like a robot and said that that's not how robots are like. So that was the thing that happened. We needed a 6-digit code to progress, and the computer, again, shall we say, mocked us a little bit and kind of said that we wouldn't be able to progress, but told us that the code to progress was not in this world. So, you know, we found a code outside of the world and progressed, and we had a nice little chat with Nico about how both of our worlds have similar suns, unlike this world. Because this isn't Nico's world. She was teleported into this situation and taken away from her, at least mom or whatever she talks about. And there's the author that has been mentioned. And we may have one of the author's books here, this strange journal. Notably, this strange journal has this clover symbol, as does this amber. Has the black clover inside there. And the clover, we already know some of the relevance of the clover, sort of, but not exactly. We know a place it will be relevant, not how to make it relevant. How about that? And, you know... Oh, there are 3 sound effects. Boom. Got all 3. I assume there's not more. Well, it freezes you in place for a long time. Make sure that sound fully finishes before you can move again. It definitely has some unique feel to it.
Hello. I need someone to help my herd of rams, or help me herd my rams. Oh, I can do that. I've seen some grown-ups do it back home. You kinda just push them around. But you are carrying the sun. Ah. Wait, can't you just watch the sun for me?
That's up for her voice, that's okay.
I cannot. I am but a simple shepherd. Okay. Come back when your hands are free. You'll be rewarded if you can herd my rams.
Okay.
The crops have been growing poorly without the sun, and there's no telling how long our surpluses will last. Please, Savior, you have to hurry. I'll do my best.
To herd the rams, you ram the herd, apparently. Seems accurate. Yeah, Nico's just trying to pass around the sun. I didn't authorize that. Oh, they're blocking off all these jars. I want to look at the jars and ring some more bells. Maybe. Okay. Well, one of the rams is broken. So... Stay away from it, Nico. Just back away slowly. Just back away.
I don't think it's right to trade this away, Twin.
Oh, hey! You have one of those coin things! I've dug up a couple of those before.
Oh?
Yeah! There's this guy who would trade me the best things for them.
Oh?
Like, one time he brought me this little machine that plays music. I don't know what it's called, but you have to wind it up.
A music box?
That's it! I wish that guy would come back soon. I haven't seen him in forever. I want to do more trades with him.
It's a wagon stuffed with stuff.
It sure is!
Wait, trade this? Don't you want to find out what it says first, Twin?
What's that? A book? Not sure if I want to take books. I can't read. Well.
Twinge, no.
Hey, you here to trade?
Trade?
Yeah. Is there anything you want to get rid of? Make me an offer and I'll give you something in return.
Do we have something like that, Twinge?
Just the sun.
Whoa. That's a lot of shiny things. Glass shards, glass marbles, empty glass bottles, mostly empty glass bottles filled with different things. Bits of string, colored wool, plain wool, fabric scraps.
She's just gonna describe everything that's there in detail. I mean, I can't tell very well, so I guess that's appropriate.
A rusty bucket, scrap metal, shells, some rocks. What's all this for, by the way?
I just think they're neat.
A pair of shoes and some jewelry. Some kind of cloak or shawl, folded neatly. This looks like an altar.
Put the sun on the altar? No? Alright.
It's an orb. The material looks like amber.
Yeah, like, I didn't actually assume that would do anything, but you gotta try.
It's a staff. Reminds me of the one that Robot from the Barrens was holding.
Yeah, put the ram on the altar. That seems... I mean, Maybe after we, you know, pitch the sun into the ocean or something, we can do that. Can you read my journal for me? Slow down, play it reverse.
These look like herrings. Or anchovies? Maybe sardines. I honestly have no clue.
See, like that's kind of like what's the word? Endearing. That's the word I want. That's kind of endearing because like it really does a good job of conveying the fact that she's like trying to be as helpful and informative as possible, right? It's like she's talking to me and being like, okay, I need to tell him what's inside the jar, and she's trying. Flood can take away our farmlands, but it can't take away our fish. Sorry, but it can't take away our fish. That's what I should have done there. Clearly. It's an odd-shaped little building you have there.
The doorway is full of vines, Twinge.
We need some alcohol stats so we can burn them. Did I gotta look over here because I made the sheep? It totally looks where the sheep is. Nice.
The lights from those lanterns will have to do for now. I'm starting to see some very small sprouts. It'll probably take some time for these to bear fruit.
What if I trample all over it?
Small sprouts. I gotta be careful I don't step on these.
Look, Nico, I ordered you to trample the peasants' crops. Oh, I've got. Yeah. Well, I've already got that many places to go. I guess we're in the village now, so I want to go... What the hell's the forest? I don't think I've even... I haven't been over here. Oh no, this is the area I walked down to and then immediately walked back up? Yeah, okay. So that is actually exactly where I wanted to go. I just didn't really take a look around enough to have any proper memory of it.
Hey, you there. Have you seen a little girl? She's a little bit shorter than you and... Wait, that's the sun. Are you our savior? Yeah? Oh, my stars. Sorry for my rudeness. Huh? It's all right. Are you looking for someone? My little sister. She's been gone for 3 days now. I've been looking all over, but... What does she look like? A little shorter than you, long blue hair, 2 blue feathers on top of her head. I'm sorry, I haven't seen anyone like that. Where was the last place you saw her? Back inside the ruins. She said she was headed towards the forest, so I'm waiting here now. I ran out of places to look.
Water sample collection in progress. Okay. Why are you looking at me then? Get back to collecting your water. Robots. This is the best fishing spot I've found yet. All the fish I catch here are longer than my arm. It's full of eels. Wait, no. It's full of snakes. I mean, edible, right? Seems, still seems probably good. If, they are, depends on the, poisonous, nature of them. And their knowledge of that fact. Considering the color of the fish, they don't have knowledge of that fact, but... Hello, person. Welcome to the research station. Hello. Did Dr. Silverpoint send you? No, I'm with Twinge. Oh, carry on, then. So that's probably the same Silver that Red was addressing to? Hello, person. Welcome to the research station. Hello. Are you sent here by Dr. Silverpoint? No? Oh, carry on. I am in charge of collecting the moss samples. Cool. How come you're red instead of green? Well, more of a purple than a red. But your eyes and stuff are red. I am only here to pick up this week's moss samples. I will return to my station in the city soon. I see. Hello, person. This is the main generator of the Glen. Oh. Twinge and I actually fixed one of these earlier in that place across the ocean. This generator does not need to be fixed right now. Right. You guys already have power and all. Maybe we could break it instead. Generator. This one's got a working battery. Nothing to smash it with. We had to get rid of our crowbar. What were you thinking, Nico? You gotta keep the crowbar around. You should have just left the sun behind. Who needs that? The robot didn't answer my question, that's true. They answered it through implication, but... Phosphor trees are now being protected under the new laws. Please do not harvest them. Not? But I will now, as soon as I find an axe. Phosphor tree growth has been reduced as of late. It actually beep boops, huh? Beep boop. Water collection project resuming. Hello, living person. Talking to you, Waffles. Hello. I have collected a duplicate water sample. Would you like it? My programming says that organic beings need water to survive. So I shall offer it to you. Oh, sure. We'll take it. Got tube of water. It's full of little glass tubes of water. Water samples. Not just water. Water samples. Needs to clarify. Ooh.
monitoring anomaly. What is that thing? An anomaly. Well, yeah, but...
Got some more squares. Yeah, I see the bitrate suffering a little bit. Alright, what can we do with water? Too many fireflies on screen, slowing it down, that's right. We could dump the water on the generator. Huh?
Ow! I just got shocked. I don't want to get shocked again for a third time, Twinge. Have a nice day. You too.
Can add it to somebody's stew, maybe? What did you say again?
Do you still live here?
Sort of. Fish populations near the village are thinning, so we fisher folk are making temporary shelter here.
Makes sense.
The deeper ruins have been abandoned for a while, though. But I do see some kids coming in and out of those. I think they actually live there? Alright, so deeper ruins, probably. Because there's kids there. That's the follow logic. Can I water the sprouts? No. It's horrifying. We could try trading the water for something. We could water the vines. Right, the vines. That was the area that was blocked. It's like, I know there was some area that I couldn't make progress towards. Yeah, water doesn't directly help me do that, but I can get something like glass shard, maybe. Trade the water for glass shard.
How about this glass tube full of water I got from a robot? Do you like glass?
Do I?
Do you?
I love glass!
So much! So much that I have too much glass and not enough other things. Gotta get rid of some of my old bottles and vials to make room for new stuff. That's why I set up a trade post in the first place. So I guess that's a no-go.
Well, I'll trade you glass for glass. I want broken glass, that I could use it to chop up the vines, maybe, huh? No? Yeah, exactly, DLN. If we had the crowbar, just smash open the sun, use that glass, chop up the vines, we could make progress. But... the guy likes sound.
This land is fragmenting at an alarming rate. I don't like to think about the day when this town finally loses to the intruding sea. We'll have to find another place to settle. A cat does sound nice. Maybe I'll ask my cousin to find one in the city for me. He just moved there. Don't be afraid to ask if you want some stew.
We need to be talking to people more than once more often, I suppose. Like, the first couple, like, didn't seem to do anything when we talked to them more than once, so gotta stop doing it.
You're gonna get dizzy if you keep spinning around like that. I'm the tower! Huh? Grandpa says the tower used to spin all the time, bringing sunlight to the world. I want to see it too. Well, I'm here now. I guess it'll only be a matter of time again. I'm getting dizzy. Told ya.
Oh, that one has a door on the right. I didn't even see that, I don't think. Yeah. Oh, but I can't go in. Alright, it has a door that I didn't see, and then when I see it, I can't use it. Alright, fair, fair enough, I suppose.
Daddy says the world is very sick, but Twinge can make it better again. Are you Twinge? Not really. I'm just the Messiah they sent. I can talk with Twinge, though. Wow. What's that like? Really cool.
Don't I feel special? Hey, Irinore.
Fish heads and tails.
Well, we found places we hadn't seen, but none of them were actually relevant to our progress. Alright, so we've now been to all of those. Like, pretty confidently this time at least. Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads, eat them up, yum! I think the only time I've ever actually heard that was you probably have to be pretty old to know about this. I don't know how often it gets referenced any time nowadays, but early internet, you had this website called hamsterdance.com. Also, related note to hamsterdance.com, hamsterdance.com is the reason I misspelled the word hamster for like a decade, because hamsterdance.com has a P in it, so I spelled a hamster with a P in it for a very long time. But it was just this, just a bunch of gifs of hamsters dancing to this stupid little song. And then it goes do do, and then there's like this weird little like laugh thing, and then it loops. And that was the whole site. And then there were several spin-offs of the Hamster Dance site, and one of them was with fish, and the fish one played the fish head song. There's also one with like a boom block, like they're just like little blocks that were boogie blocks. I think it was boogie blocks. That might have been it. And I still even kind of remember that song, but I cannot mimic it. So if you were on the internet in like, you know, I don't know, 98, 99, something like that, you might know about some of this garbage. That's what you missed out on with the early days of the internet, kids!
The horizon is glowing blue.
So it's, yeah, blue that way, green this way. Yep, that makes sense. Have you figured out what we need to do, Nico? It was probably the robot, I guess. And then he gives me something else I can trade or something.
Are you from the village? No. I don't remember why, but our father left the village while we were still young. We've lived in the ruins ever since. Well, it's just a Lulu and I now. I can't lose her, too.
Assume that's the same thing, yeah. Oh, no.
Lulu is all I have. I can't lose her.
Nope. Can't give them the water. Alright, have we missed somewhere? Wait, there's this area that's blocked over with vines that I didn't see, apparently. But I still can't progress. Good to know, though. We have two areas we can go if we, How did I not go over here? I walked past this bridge and was like, oh, we need to go over there later. And just completely forgot about that. Alright, well... just needed to walk around to the right place. Pretty straightforward, I guess. It's kind of funny that there's a gap there that you can't walk through. It's like, well, there's an alley here. but perspective, so I'm afraid not. Yeah, this is on Steam. I'm gonna write this down. Not that much of anything else we've written out so far has actually been used, but that's okay. We got a big, and then a small, medium, big, and a medium, small, medium, big.
Hello, person. Please do note that the ruins below are partially flooded. Oh. Should we not be here? There is no immediate danger. Using this area as a dwelling is not recommended, however.
Alright, well, before we go, we should probably talk to the big bot over here.
The son, you're the Messiah. Are you on your way to the tower? Mm-hmm. You can enter the refuge through this wall. You'll need to sign your name in the scroll first. Alright. Do you have a pen? No. I've lost mine. Perhaps you should look around the glen for another.
Sure.
Have you found something to write with?
Well, there's some goats. Do we have anything? No, we need to get some glass so we can stab the goats and use their blood to write with. Specifically, no, we need to find someone to take the sun so I can herd the goats, so I can move the demon goat to the altar and sacrifice and get its blood. And then we need a bottle. We empty the water out of the vial, put blood in there, and use that to write with. Okay. Now we've got a goal. Oh. Alright, I'm not writing down these stars, too.
These vines are still blocking the road.
The snakes... well, maybe we could use the snakes to scare the rams and then use the... Well, while they're scared, shove them onto the altar. That's a possibility. Alright. How ahead are we of you, computer? Both monitors, by the way.
Hello again, Twinge. It seems I need to help you again. Nico will not be able to progress otherwise. This time, the information you need has fallen to the most easily accessible place on your machine.
Do you see it? I assume I see it. Be easily. I assume it's the desktop. That is what they're talking about, right? Do I see it? I mean, should I be looking at it? I've got the this up here too. See if that does anything. I should probably have this here visible so we can see it directly. Yes, I see it.
You'll know what to do with it then.
No, nothing else added to the desktop. Assume there's nothing shenanigans-wise there.